I'm here today to talk to Alan Young about helping our children with their mathematics. Most of us are very concerned about this subject in particular. Alan, I've worked with you for nearly 30 years and know how very passionate you are about this subject. What do you think the basic problem is?
Well, Heidi, maths is being recognised increasingly by parents as an extremely important subject. It's an essential qualification for youngsters wishing to get into university or to go straight into a professional job such as banking when they leave school.
So what about the primary years? How important are they in a child's progress?
Well, I can't put this too strongly. They are crucial for two reasons. Firstly, mathematics is very much a cumulative subject, by which I mean that almost everything you learn in one year depends very much on a good knowledge of what has been learnt in the previous year. If that knowledge isn't there, it makes it very difficult for the teacher to teach and the pupils to learn. And secondly, many secondary schools now screen their youngsters on the results of their SAT tests or internal tests that are set in the first year or two of the high school. Once the children are set, it is possible for them to move up a group if they start to do better than expected, but it's actually very difficult in practice. If you think about it, in most instances, when a youngster moves up a group, another student has to come down to keep class sizes within reasonable limits. If the ones in the higher groups are doing well, this isn't always possible, and even if they do go up, they then have to get up to speed with the faster pace of the work. How much better it would be if we can ensure that our sons and daughters are in the right group to start with.
So Alan, what's the answer, do you think? How can parents ensure that their sons and daughters are reaching their full potential now, so that they don't have these problems in later years?
Well, it's rather like learning a musical instrument. Any teacher will tell you that a few minutes practice every day is much better than a big burst on a Saturday afternoon, for example. And it's the same with mathematics. Just 10 or so minutes every day, 5 days a week, revising the right material will ensure that all those many concepts in the syllabus will remain at the forefront of their minds. Just imagine how great it would be if your son or daughter knew all they're supposed to know in mathematics as well as they know all about their favourite football team or pop group, for instance.
Yes, that would be fantastic. But how are parents supposed to be able to find the resources to do this?
Well, that's exactly why we have developed the Pageaday Maths concept. The content is based entirely on the ideas given in these folders. And these folders contain all the content that youngsters need to know in mathematics to the point just before they begin their GCSE course proper. This one, for instance, is the Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 numeracy strategy. That's the primary course. And as you'll see, it's a pretty hefty document. This one is the Key Stage 3 document. That is for years 7, 8 and 9. And believe me, you need to go on a weightlifting course for this one. Now, all schools have developed their syllabuses based on these documents, and the Pageaday Maths keeps them constantly up to date with all they need to know.
It sounds brilliant, but how does it work?
Well, once a parent takes out a subscription, they'll receive a set of 5 worksheets per week by email according to the age and year group of their son or daughter. The idea is that the youngster does just 1 sheet per day, no more. And if you have to miss a sheet during the week, you have the weekend to catch up so that they're ready to get on with the next set in the following week. Now, each sheet contains questions on a number of topics, and these topics are repeated with different questions and in different contexts throughout the year, thus keeping everything they need to know fresh in their mind. For example, I have in front of me here the free Year 4 module, and if we look at the first 4 sheets, the first sheet contains questions on number sequences, prices, odd numbers, even numbers, multiples, multiplying by 10, introduction to fractions. The second sheet has questions on 2-dimensional shapes, mental arithmetic, time, calendar, right angles, largest number you can make with a set of digits. The next sheet is tally charts, lines of symmetry, multiplication sums, multiples again. The fourth sheet, graphs, time questions, 3-dimensional shapes and so on. Well, I'm sure you have the idea by now.
And how long would each sheet be expected to take?
Oh, just a few minutes a day, Heidi. Initially, they may take a little longer, of course, as they get used to the format and begin to brush up on those old, forgotten concepts. But over a few weeks you will see a great improvement in speed, and this is a reflection of their increased knowledge and confidence. And confidence, as we know as teachers, is a great factor in learning, not to be underestimated. When you get to the point that they say, "Mum, that was easy," you know it's really working, and you also know that they can then go to maths lessons with their heads held high.
So Alan, what should they do when they get to this point?
Why, keep going, of course. As we've seen from the documents, there's an awful lot of material to be covered before they get to GCSE level, and once you see how it really works, you'll want to keep it up so that they never have problems again.
Okay, I'm a parent, and this seems like an answer to all my prayers. Can I try before I buy? If I have any further questions, can I email you?
Oh, that's simplicity itself, Heidi. Just enter your first name and email address in the boxes on the right, and I'll take care of the rest. I'll send you an email with links so that you can download the first modules for children in years 4, 5 and 6, and all you have to do is print them out and try them out. And if you have any further questions, please email me at alanyoung@pageadaymaths.com, and I will do everything I can to help you.
And Alan, what happens if my maths isn't all that good?
No, that's no problem at all, because full answers are provided at the end of each module, of course, along with many hints and tips. It's all designed to be very easy to administer and take the minimum of time. And after a while, most children will be able to check their own answers too.
And when I subscribe, is there a minimum period involved?
Oh, not at all, Heidi. In the unlikely event that you find that it's not working with your own children, you can unsubscribe at any time. And in fact, I'll go further than that to give you my own personal guarantee. If you subscribe for a whole year and you can see no significant progress being made, please just let me know and I will return all the money you have paid to date.
I don't think you can say fairer than that.
And if I may, Heidi, there's one final point I should like to make. This is not a scheme designed for children with real mathematical special needs. It's most definitely designed for mainstream children over a range of ability levels to keep them bang up to date with everything that they should know in this subject and to help them slide easily into their GCSE work when the time comes.
Well, thank you very much, Alan. It only takes moments to sign up for the free modules. Why not do it right now?